What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Joe's Madness. If you're new to the channel and have a passion for combat sports, punch that subscribe button into submission. If you enjoy this video, make sure to take a moment and slap that like button like a pimp. Share the video with your family and friends, and let us know what you think down below in the comment section. We have the main event for the TUF 25 finale, the Ultimate Fighter 25. We have Michael Johnson, the Menace, versus Justin, the King of Violence, Gaethje, the highlight reel, man. We're about to debut. It's going to be crazy. This is my live streaming play-by-play commentary. Let me know what you think. Man, this is just going to be nuts, because Justin is 17-0, and he's making his UFC debut. Finally, I've been waiting to see this guy here for a while. And we have Big John McCarthy as the referee for this one. Michael Johnson, he is ranked number 5 with 18 wins and 11 losses. He's the only guy in the UFC to have beaten Tony Ferguson, to my understanding, if memory serves me correct. Now, it's about to go down. Both of them have made the walk to the octagon. They're both in there. Buffer is introducing them and, you know, giving his whole spiel and whatnot. And Johnson is in the blue trunks, and Gaethje is in the white trunks with the black trim on the side. He is 5'11", came in at 156 pounds. And he is the underdog in this one, which is pretty wild. I am shocked that he is the underdog in this fight. I would have thought that the King of Violence, Justin Highlight Gaethje, would be the favorite in this one. I know that Michael the Menace Johnson's been fighting in the UFC for quite some time. You know, it's just that he's lost 11 times. So I am surprised the guy who's lost 11 times is the favorite over a guy who's never lost. Yes, I know that Gaethje has never fought in the UFC, and this is his UFC debut, and it's a different level of competition in the UFC than in you know, World Series of Fighting, where Gaethje had most of his fights. But he was the only if I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that Justin Gaethje was the only ever lightweight champion of World Series of Fighting. You know, which now it's the Premier Fighting League. But here we go, face to face, and we have Big John talking to him. They don't touch gloves, and this one is gonna be a war. Man, you're welcome, Oscar Hernandez. I don't have a link to watch the actual footage, so I'm doing my live streaming with my play-by-play commentary. And here we go, it's underway. And here we go. Gaethje takes the center of the octagon. Johnson throwing lefts and rights. He punches the hand of Gaethje. Johnson with a kick to the body, and he hits Gaethje with a couple of lefts and rocked Gaethje, but Gaethje's like, come on, bring it. Gaethje hits Johnson. Johnson ducks away. Lefts and rights by Johnson. Gaethje connects with the right hand to Johnson. Johnson's throwing out high volume, heavy hands. Going with leg kicks, changing things up. Goes for an uppercut after he hit a left and a right. Gaethje goes with a leg kick. Lefts and rights by Gaethje that missed Johnson. Johnson going in, missing with the right. Hits him with the left. Things slow down a little bit for a second. Now they're back up in the volume again. Body strike by Johnson. Gaethje hits Johnson. I think there was a little headbutt there. But there, uppercut by Gaethje. A knee to the head by Gaethje to Johnson. Johnson's legs are wobbly. He looks like he might be going out soon. And he connects hits him at the leg kick to the knee of Johnson. Johnson swinging for the fences, and he ends up hitting Gaethje with the knee to the head. Gaethje eats it and keeps on going forward. Johnson's going to the right as he's still looking wobbly and on loose legs. Rubbery legs like Gumby. Johnson still swinging at the body of Gaethje. Gaethje smiling, putting the pressure on to Johnson. Johnson hits him in the body. Gaethje hits him with the right hand to the forehead. Johnson gets kicked in the leg by Gaethje. Gaethje is still putting the pressure on him. Gaethje with the leg kick. Johnson with left and a right to Gaethje. Johnson still swinging with lefts and rights. Gaethje with several leg kicks. Gaethje hits him with the right hand to the face. And Johnson swinging like wild man. Like Wildman Mark Marrow, if you remember that guy from the WWF or E, whichever that was. Anyways, back to the fight, and now Gaethje and Johnson are swinging with some interesting combinations. Gaethje with another leg kick to the knee of Michael Johnson. hits him with a different leg. Now Johnson swinging with lefts and rights, trying to get an uppercut on Gaethje. Gaethje blocking shots, eats a body strike. Gaethje with a strike to the body of Johnson. Johnson's blinking his eye. Left leg kick by Gaethje. Gaethje eats a couple of body strikes from Johnson. Johnson eats a leg kick by Gaethje. Gaethje is still putting the pressure on Johnson. A leg kick by Gaethje. Johnson with lefts and rights to the dome piece of Gaethje. Gaethje blocking strikes, though. Gaethje with an uppercut. I'm not sure if that connected because the camera angle. And then left hand by Johnson. Gaethje with another leg kick to the right leg of Johnson. He's been eating that leg up like a rack of ribs. Oh, a left hook by Gaethje that connected and rocked Johnson. He's wobbly again. He's holding on to Gaethje's hands. Gaethje's throwing right after right, and now he's going with lefts and rights. Oh, another right hand landed by Gaethje. Gaethje with another leg kick. Johnson trying to swing for the fences as well. Gaethje has eaten some strikes by Johnson. Oh, Johnson grimacing in pain after he eats a right hand by Gaethje. Gaethje with another right hand hook to the face. Oh, he goes for an uppercut and misses. Johnson bounces off the cage. Gaethje's chasing him down, hits him with a left. Johnson swinging with multiple punches and flurries. He eats another leg kick as well. Gaethje's just eating up that leg like some chicken barbecue wings and legs, you know what I mean? So anyways, so Gaethje is going after him. Johnson is going to war with Gaethje, trying to get something, and Gaethje's showing that chin and that head, man. And it is swinging and throwing everything in the kitchen sink and the refrigerator as well. And Gaethje hits him with the right to the temple. Wobbly again. Gaethje grabs the head. He's clinched up with Johnson. He knees him in the gut. He knees him in the head there in the chin and hits him with a forearm elbow while they're clinched up. Johnson pushes off of Gaethje. They're in the center of the octagon now. Gaethje's got Johnson backing up, but he's swinging at him lefts and rights as Gaethje's blocking, being very, very determined for that knockout. He goes with the right hand. The leg kicks by Gaethje. Johnson hitting him with a body. Gaethje with an uppercut. Johnson eats another right hand and another right as he hits Gaethje with some lefts and rights. Oh, Gaethje gets rocked with an uppercut, and he dipped down, but he got his legs back up. And then Johnson ends up taking down Gaethje, and he gets on his back, and now he's going for uppercuts, and he's got him up against the fence, and he hits him with a knee. He hits him with an uppercut. Gaethje swinging back. Gaethje and Johnson are swinging at each other, beating the crap out of each other. Johnson jumps up when he clenched him, and he knees him in the head. Big John McCarthy is letting them go, and it's going to go to a second round after they beat the crap out of each other. That was a hell awesome first round. Man, what a sick, violent fight between these two men here. Oh my God, that was bananas. Man, when he hit him with that uppercut, he dropped down. I thought he was going to sleep and going out. But Gaethje's somehow able to pull himself from falling off the ground. When he dipped down, man, most guys would drop from that. That was like a right cross uppercut. I don't know. It was crazy. Gaethje, man. Gaethje is one tough-ass dude. I've seen a lot of his fights, and he never, ever leaves you, like, wanting more. Well, he always leaves you wanting more. But I'm saying, like, you're never disappointed when you see Justin Gaethje fight. This guy is a pure athlete beast mode, man, fighting like a warrior king of violence. You're welcome, Dakota fellow. Thanks for listening and watching. This is batshit crazy. This is awesome. Here we go over second round. Somebody's going to get knocked out. Somebody's going to go to sleep. And they both start swinging away at each other. Gaethje looks a little slower than Johnson. Johnson's moving around faster. Gaethje with the leg kick. And then Johnson hits him with lefts and rights while Gaethje's blocking him. Gaethje ends up eating a right hand, kind of blocked. Johnson eats a leg kick by Gaethje. Gaethje hits him with another leg kick. He's just going and chopping away at them legs like a barbarian butcher. And oh, Gaethje with an uppercut after Johnson hits him with the flurry. Right hand by Gaethje. Johnson with a combination. Johnson punches him in the belly. Gaethje's chasing down Johnson. Johnson's bringing him in. Oh, there was a little eye poke there, but they didn't stop it. Right hand by Johnson. Gaethje hits him with a right. Left a leg kick by Gaethje. Johnson with the leg kick that time. Gaethje with a leg kick. Johnson trying to get in on him. Gaethje punches him in the left. Gaethje gets punched in the belly. Gaethje looked like he wanted to pop that right off, but didn't. Now Gaethje eats a right hand and a left to the body. Gaethje hits him with a left. Now they're both swinging. Oh, man, he rocked. Michael Johnson rocked Gaethje. Gaethje's wobbly like Gumby. He's rocking him with knees. He hit him with a left and a right that made him wobbly. Now they're up against the cage after he kneed him. And Gaethje and Johnson are clinched up against the cage as Gaethje is getting pushed up against the cage like a piece of cheese up against a cheese grater. And Johnson hits him with a forearm and another forearm elbow. Gaethje hits him in the temple with the forearm and kneed Michael Johnson in the head. Michael Johnson looks like his legs are wobbly. He's trying to shake his legs out, and now they're back in the center of the octagon. Michael Johnson punches him in the belly. Gaethje with a leg kick. They're pushing off of each other, lefts and rights by Johnson. Gaethje swinging with an uppercut and misses. Gaethje has Johnson backing up. Gaethje's moving slow. Johnson punches him in the belly again. Gaethje is eating a lot of strikes to the body. He eats a left hand. He kicks Johnson in the leg again. What a violent war this one is, and that's what Gaethje said he was going to bring to this fight. It looked like he just said, oh, fuck. Gaethje has eaten a lot of strikes by Johnson. He ends up hitting him with the overhand right. Johnson's moving back. He eats a leg kick. Johnson with a right to the chest. Gaethje with a right hand to the forehead. Johnson punches him in the belly. Gaethje moving around. Johnson's coming in. Oh, Gaethje ducked down and ate a knee by Johnson. Then he punches him wildly in the belly. Johnson threw a wild punch and it threw his leg out in the air. It looked pretty wild. Gaethje hits him with a left hand. Johnson coming after him. Johnson moving backwards. He kicks Gaethje in the leg. Gaethje getting punched in the belly over and over again as he was blocking. He kicks Johnson in the leg. Gaethje and Johnson are headhunting once again with lefts and rights. Both of them punched each other with rights at the same time. Johnson throwing a high volume out there, and Gaethje was blocking and he ducked into an uppercut, but he's walking forward onto Johnson. Johnson's got his back toward the cage as he eats a left hand, and then he throws a flurry at him. And now, Gaethje almost connected with an uppercut, but Johnson got away from it. He ends up eating the left. Gaethje eats a body strike and a right hand by Johnson. Gaethje resets. Oh, and he hits Gaethje. He hits Michael Johnson with an uppercut. He's grimacing in pain. He's wobbly. Now Michael Johnson's on Gumby legs, and Gaethje hits him with an uppercut, and another uppercut, and another uppercut. He's leaning over. He's hitting him with uppercuts. He's trying to clinch up with him, and Johnson's grabbing his head, and he's up against the cage wobbly. He's holding himself up against the cage. Gaethje kicks him in the leg. Gaethje's holding on to Johnson's head. He hits him with a right hand. He hits him with an uppercut. He's holding his head. He hits him with an elbow, and Johnson falls down to the ground. Gaethje's like, get up, get up. Big John McCarthy's like, come on, stand up. Michael Johnson, and he knees him in the rib cage. Michael Johnson's face is all bloody. Gaethje with a right down the middle to the nose in the face of Michael Johnson. Johnson's trying to fight and stay up. His legs are wobbly. Johnson goes for a takedown. Gaethje falls down on him, and Gaethje got his hands on his knees. He told Michael Johnson to get up. He's throwing a right hand, and Johnson's trying to throw. Oh my God, he did a jumping knee to the head of Michael Johnson. He's got Johnson up against the cage. A knee to the head of Michael Johnson. Gaethje's just hit him with knee to the head. He's holding his head. He falls to the ground. Big John McCarthy waves it off. Justin Gaethje climbs the cage. He's trying to do a flip off the cage, but he's so rock silly that he can't do it. Oh, he finally, a third attempts. He gets up there. He does a spinning jump off the cage, and Justin Gaethje does it with a third attempt, and he wins by knockout. TKO victory over Michael the Menace Johnson, the king of violence. Justin Gaethje does it, baby. What a awesome fight. 18-0 by the king of violence, Justin Gaethje. Man, this guy deserves to be ranked in the top 10 once they end up coming out with the new rankings next week. That was a spectacular and awesome fight and a violent, awesome finish by the man, Justin Gaethje. Why did that just disconnect me? What So Justin Gaethje wins it in the second round by TKO knockout finish in a spectacular fight of the year candidate, in my opinion. What an insane fight, an awesome, pure, violent fight between those two men. Justin Gaethje, man, who should he fight next? Oh my God, man, who could stand toe to toe with this man? I would love to see him versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Somebody oh's gotta go, or him versus Tony Ferguson, or him versus Conor McGregor. I like to see him versus what's his name there? The other guy that was the champion, Frankie Edgar. No, not Frankie Edgar. Eddie Alvarez. That's the other guy. I would love to see him fight, man. What an insane, awesome thing. Yeah, I'll be doing a review of the fights. I missed the prelims and the early prelim, but I know what happened, and I know that Tisha won by submission. I DVR'd that. I had a lot of stuff going on to where I didn't get to see the fights. But this main card was awesome. The co-main event and then the main event here was just phenomenal. If you have a Twitter account, you can follow me on Twitter if you want. It's Joe's Madness. At Joe's Madness on YouTube. I mean, at Twitter as well. But, if you haven't subscribed here yet, make sure to punch that subscribe button into submission here at Joe's Madness on YouTube. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a slap the like button like a pimp. Share the video with your family and friends, and let me know what you think in the comment section. I will be doing a review and a review of my predictions. I did pretty bad for the most part, but I think I got I think I got this one perfect, maybe. I'm not sure. Actually, I think I was off on the round. I think I picked a second round on this one, but so it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching and listening, guys. You guys are all amazing. Combat Sports is awesome. So I pretty sure I should be able to do the whole event for UFC 213 tomorrow. I know I'll definitely be doing the pay-per-view tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna try to make sure I have everything cleared up and all set to where I can start out with the early prelims and then the prelims for UFC 213 tomorrow. I'll be doing a prediction. I'll be doing a review here. Yeah, it was crazy. Tisha Torres took her back. The tiny tornado, man. I've been waiting to see her get a finish, for a long time. She never finished anyone, and she's the first one to get a finish on the event. And then I think there was only two other finishes, the co-main and the main. No, actually, there's three. There are three finishes, right? Because Jared got a finish with a TKO. So that was just insane. So, have no Twitter. Sub, thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, there's something else. I don't do too much on Twitter though, anyways, as it is. So, YouTube's where it's at. You know what I mean? So, I'll be working on my review of the event, and then I'll be posting that once I get that done. I'm not sure. I might end up doing a live streaming review, post-show review. I'm not sure. I'm going to take a couple minutes and kind of decide whether I'm going to do a live streaming one or not. But yeah, Jared slept on. Yeah, I definitely did. I like Jared Cannonier, the Killer Gorilla. I just thought that this dude coming in on short notice, making his UFC debut, and he had never lost before, I thought that he would pull out the win, So, man, what an awesome victory for Justin Gaethje. That was sweet. So I'm going to cut things off now. We'll be back with a review of the show. Thanks for watching and listening, guys. You guys are all amazing. We'll be back for UFC 213 tomorrow, live streaming, play-by-play commentary as well. If you have any requests of any fights in the past or any events coming up in the future, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do to get that event or find that event for you. Thanks for watching.